Hey guys, what is up? First trip to the lake in 2020. It is starting to unthaw. You can see at the banks here, it is starting to break away. We are unthawing. We do have some open water in this channel. I'm just getting the urge to wet a line right now. Not sure what the water temps are going to be. You know, I'm sure they're freezing cold, but I do have a little flat-sided square bill tied on. See, the ice is starting to break away. We're going to open water. That's a good sign. Really good sign. Hopefully by next week we're going to be all unthawed out. It can't be very thick out there. It's really mushy and wet around the docks are unthawed certain areas. So, but this whole channel over here is unthawed like halfway. So I thought I'd go ahead, toss this square bell around, just get a wet a line for a little bit. I think a high of 50 degrees today. It's like 10 in the morning though, a little early, but let's go ahead and just chuck around and just see what happens. Alrighty, let's wet a line, guys. It feels good. First cast of 2020. It is March 8th. March 8th out here. Pretty breezy today too. I just thought, why not go ahead and crank around a little bit, see if anything's happening. I don't come out here expecting a whole lot, but I definitely wanted to get some casting for the new year, figure out how my reel works again. Gotta get everything set back up. I'm still in the process of cleaning everything out of the garage too, like getting everything ready. It's a mess in there, total disaster. See, there's still, you can see how we're just beginning to ice out because there's still chunks of ice, you know, into the channel. Usually this is like the first spot that unthaws. We still got chunks in here floating. So still, it could be very early for a crankbait, but this is just something I wanted to try for a little bit. Not going to be probably too interesting for you guys. I'm also trying a different view on this camera too. I think this is like the super wide. Let me know how you guys like this view. It's a GoPro, so it's nothing like crazy, but it's like the super wide view. I think that way you guys can actually see, you know, my reel, my rod and stuff, how I'm working the bait. I think you guys can see a little bit more in this view, but let me know. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me today. I gave it about an hour, just no luck. Went out and tried this little flat-sided square bill here. Very windy and very little open water, but I really wanted to get that itch to get a couple casts in. So sorry for no fish catches, but I hope you guys still enjoyed, and hopefully by next week we got some open water. Alright guys, here's day number 2. Really windy again today. Only going to be a high of 45, if you guys can even hear me. But now the lake is totally unthawed now, guys. Just took a couple more days of rain, wind, and warmer weather. And you guys remember this was all frozen over. Just little sections were open over here. So we are open, and we're gonna try it for maybe an hour or two to see what happens here. I'm fishing the north side of the lake. Should be the warmest. Fishing nice chunk rock and stuff. Bluebird skies out here today. So right now we're gonna start off with moving baits just to see if we can find any of these fish. So we got a red flat-sided, and then we got a little bit slower of a jerkbait. So we'll start there and see what happens. Alright guys, so far no takers. I've thrown both the jerkbait and the crankbait so far. I started off down there at the end of there for about 30 minutes casting into the wind. Got extremely cold really fast, so now I'm just casting downwind I know a lot of times it's better to cast into the wind, but when you're freezing cold, you just got to do what you got to do. So I'm just gonna work my way down this rock wall here where the wind's blowing into. I figured if there's gonna be any kind of fish in here, it should be on this bank where the wind's blowing into. Should have stuff moving around a little bit more than normal. But again, just starting off with some moving baits. I'm definitely gonna try a spinner bait later in the day, see if I can get anything on that, and then you know, we'll go to some bottom baits, some slower moving baits. I'm hoping to at least catch one bass in the next hour or two. One fish for 2020 to start would be awesome. This is my second trip out. My first trip, basically, it was still all ice. There's just little bits of openings here and there. But today, a couple days later, everything's opened up. No ice left. So it's definitely going to be really cold water. Alright guys, still no takers. Been walking around this whole little marina, these little islands and rock walls, banks. Still fishing the crankbait and the jerkbait. Nothing happening though, so I think I'm gonna switch it up here after I run down this channel, and we'll go to a little bottom contact bait and slow down really slow and see if we get any takers. Alright guys, day number 3. We're in about 45 degrees. It's kind of mid-evening, or like 1:30 in the afternoon here. Pretty much bright blue skies. And the only difference really is there's not too much wind today. I'm going to start off cranking like I was the past couple days first. And then we'll go ahead and switch it up to some bottom moving baits. Oh, there's my first hit, I think, right there. I think that was a hit. Oh. Oh, guys, I think I just had a bite. I'm not positive. Oh, if that was my first hit. I've been out here for about 20 minutes or so. Looking to get my first fish for 2020. I swear I just had another hit. It's like they're short striking. Oh, come on. Please. Oh, that was a hit for sure. I wonder if they're bass hitting it. That for sure was a hit. Just seen my first follower. Confirmed a little largemouth bass. Followed me all the way up. First sighting of a largemouth of 2020, guys. There's one. First fish of 2020, guys. Oh. Come here, baby. Come here. Yes. 221. First fish of 2020 is a 2.21 pounder, guys. Solid fish. Look at that. Got that red lips from those crawfish. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yes, guys, finally. And a little flat-sided red squarebill. This is the Bagley one. I got this one, I think, last year. I won a tournament on this guy. But I got this last year out of a MTV box. And it did so well for me. I ordered a couple of them, man. Let's go. Don't blow your reel up like that. Another one, guys. I got it on the Jerkbaits craw. Oh, let's go, guys. First one on that Jerkbaits. I was using that crankbait for a while. Switched over to the craw about 10 minutes later. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. That's amazing right there. Beautiful catch on that craw. Look at that. Oh, she's tasty. Look at that. Matches those red lips right there. Oh man. 288, almost a 3-pounder. Connect scale 2. Almost a 3-pounder for the second fish of the year. Beautiful fish. Man. Let's go, guys. Oh, she goes. Here's the bait. 2.75 inch Jerkbaits mud bug. Little springtime candy for these bass. Oh, that felt good. Sorry I didn't get a hookup, guys, like on the video. Just bites are in between pretty slow. But just fishing this north side of the lake. Fishing chunk rock here. So it's going to hold a lot of heat, warmth. And just slowly bouncing this guy on the bottom. Just a few hops. And I reel my slack in. And I let it sit for a couple seconds. And then do a couple smaller hops again. And I just repeat that process right there. And that fish hit it on the pause. After I hopped it a few times, I reeled up like this, and then my line just went doof, wet slack, boom. Almost a 3, dude. Oh, yes. This combo, I got the Shimano Corrado DC here. The 150 HG. I got it on an Enigma HPT rod. It's a 6.6 medium heavy. This has like swim jigs, and stuff like that. And this rod, I went with a shorter rod for when I'm up close next to docks and stuff. I can get in there and make easy cast. That's what this setup is mainly for. Another one on the crankbait, guys. On that flat-sided, man. $193. My largemouth. 193. Cold spring. Just unthawed a few days ago. Let's go. See you, bud. There's a little bass. Little baby one. I switched over to a little Lucky Craft jerkbait. Hey, fish number 4, guys. And a little 110. He's barely hooked. Barely hooked. Come here, buddy. There we go. Look how fat he is. Fat winter or springtime bass there. Alrighty, another 2-pounder, man. Really nice and healthy. Beautiful fish. Alright, so I'm gonna work this outer part here. Quite a ways off the bank. I mean, I'm way, like 30 feet off the main bank here. Pretty much on the ledge. Normally there would be tall grass here, but honestly during the spring here everything's kind of dead and short, so I can feel some of the hard bottom there. Because it only gets maybe 6-7 feet in some areas right here. Having a great day too. There's one. Oh, this feels big. Did I snag it? Yeah, it's snagged. Pretty sure. Yep, snagged her in the back. That's interesting. 2-pounder on the nose, pretty much. 202. Alright guys, I'm about to call it a day. I did walk around a lot of different places. I just didn't show it for the timing of the video here to make it shorter. Didn't have any success anywhere else. So, what, 3 or 4 different baits I used today. A crankbait, jerkbait, a craw, and I want to say something else, but I think those are the 3 I caught fish on. So, it was really nice to get out for 2020. First time actually catching fish, but it is my 3rd trip out, so hope you guys enjoyed. This is Matt, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon.